Adam has arrived.
Hey, Maurice and Odie gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Snerdy is the best podcast. Gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna meet magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no, it's not scary. You know that she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the GOAT, talking about animation cause you know. Odie, she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she's taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Snerdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Snerdy, ooh. Black and Snerdy, yeah. Black and Snerdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Black and Snerdy podcast, the only podcast where two sexy black nerds get together to shoot the shit. I am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we're the aforementioned nerds here on episode 147 of the Black and Snerdy podcast. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. It is I'm gonna have a short week of work this week.
Yeah, same here.
Because what, for Eid?
Well, Sunday. I didn't work Sunday.
Oh, right. Got it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to see Hamilton with my students tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. And then we have Thursday and Friday off.
Oh, nice.
We have Thursday off for Eid.
Mhm.
Eid Mubarak to all those who celebrate. And then Friday there's like a clerical day.
Mm-hmm.
But because I am a substitute, the full-time teachers are going to be remote. Since I'm a substitute, I don't have to go in or do remote work. So it's kind of annoying because I wouldn't get paid for the day. But
I was just about to ask you if they're paying
no,
you.
they're
They're
not
not
paying me.
paying you for that day. Okay. And there's no way that you could do like overtime
no,
because they're not giving you any time at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you'll have some downtime, and I'm off Friday too. So, hooray. Like neither of us will have to wake up but fucking early in the morning.
Yeah. I will. I'm going to try to see if I can do my hair on Friday. If I can, that'd be great.
Yeah.
For my birthday.
Sounds good.
But yeah, so pretty chill week.
Yeah. This week is pretty chill.
We went to, I also enjoyed going to Baltimore this weekend.
Yes. Shout out to Gavin. Well, my nephew. I don't know if I should name him, but I kind of did already. Anyhow, shout out to my nephew who just today graduated from high school. So shout out to him. And he is on track for a very bright future.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I'm proud of him. He drives. He has a car. He has friends. He is in shape. Like he is.
Is him being in shape something that's important?
I mean,
He's a kid.
He's healthy. He's living a healthy, wealthy life.
Okay.
Isn't that part of that song that you
Yes.
digested for like over 30 years at one point?
Yes.
Yes. He's healthy, he's wealthy, he's rich. He's that bitch. Like that's him. Shout out to that bitch. My nephew. But yeah, no. I'm feeling good and I'm happy for him. So
How's your week going so far?
Week's been kind of flying. It's only today, and I only have 2 more days left.
Yeah.
It sucks because I'm gonna have to because today was kind of like a breather day. I did some trainings and was off the floor, but tomorrow has its own little hell that I have to be prepared for.
Yeah.
So my hope is that the day will go by quietly and quickly.
Yeah.
Quick and quiet.
A quick and quiet day at work is always a good day.
Yes, a quick and quiet day at work, not in the sack.
Yes.
27.
Not in the sack.
Yeah, quick and quiet.
Quick and quiet. That is not the name of my sex tape.
Yes, that is not the name. Oh, we should bring that back.
Yeah.
Because that's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing. Title of your sex tape. Okay, we preambled a little bit. We should probably take it down a notch in order to remember. Oh, hold on.
Not taking it down.
Give me a second.
It's not a somber occasion.
There we
It's
go.
an honorific occasion.
Yes.
To
Well,
honor those who have passed on.
okay. Well, we're gonna take it down a notch in order to honorize
I
it.
just said we're not taking it down.
Oh, we're not taking it down.
No, I tell you this every time.
Okay, well then we're pulling up. We're gonna pull up for this honorific. It is time for our RIP section. Which I believe this is the song for. Yes, it is. So where do you want to start?
All right. Well, the first person we would like to honor today is Charlie Rangel, former congressman from Harlem. He passed away this week, last week, at the age of 94. I had always because Charlie Rangel's from New York, I grew up seeing him on TV, speaking to people, always being one of the kind of last bastion of those civil rights era black congressmen,
Sure.
who was always pushing to make sure that, black people were getting their just due. So he lived a very long and virtuous life. I have never heard anything negative about him.
Mm-hmm.
The stories that people shared have all been him being a loving, gracious man. So we send our condolences to his family. The next person that we have to honor is the author Ngugiwa Thiong'o, who passed away at 87. Ngugiwa Thiong'o was one of those just iconic African authors who really brought the world, opened up Africa, and specifically West Africa, to the world.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I ever was introduced to him was in college. I took a comparative Black literature course with Professor Sims Burton,
Mm-hmm.
and we read the book A Grain of Wheat, which was really good, and it was about the Mau Mau Rebellion. If you've never heard about the Mau Mau Rebellion, during Kenya's fight for independence against the British, the Mau Mau were a tribe of people who were just fighting against British rule, and they were constantly pushing back against the colonization. And when I went to Kenya, I got to visit some of the places that he kind of talks about in the book. And he was just, an amazing author, amazing Black author, amazing just person in general. So we thank him for, his work and what he did for Africa and for literature. And rest in peace to him, and thank you to all you've brought to the world and to writing.
Do you own any of his work?
I used to have A Grain of Wheat, but if I have it, it might still be in DC with a lot of my stuff that I left when I graduated, so I don't have it anymore.
You have stuff in DC?
Yeah, at my aunt's house.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say, where is it? If you had a storage unit or something. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Rest in peace. Rest in power.
The next person we want to talk to is Anna Mae Robertson. She was one of the last living members of the 688 battalion. They were the ones they recently had a movie came out that Tyler Perry produced, I believe, or directed, that starred Kerry Washington. And they were a group of Black women who worked in World War II. They gave them the very arduous task of sorting all of this mail that the soldiers had, and they believed that the soldiers, they're not getting their mail, so they're not getting any kind of letters from home. So it's a morale situation. But also it was kind of like, well, we have to have these Black women here. So we're going to give them the most boring, tedious job. And they absolutely crushed it. I wrote about them a few years ago, and learning about their story was really amazing. So we have to thank her for what she did. She passed away at 101.
Ooh.
Which is that is a very long, amazing life.
Yes.
You see here, she has her medals. I believe they might have gotten commendations in the last the last decade from like President Obama. I believe, or one of the presidents gave them something. So, congratulations to them for the honors they achieved, but also thank you for being these iconic women and Black women in the military at a time when people didn't want you there, and you showed them that like whatever task you give us doesn't matter, we're gonna crush it. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Um,
And last, but certainly not least,
yes, the I don't have his name.
Jonathan Josh.
Yes.
JOSS.
All right. If you have been a fan of King of the Hill, if you were a fan of Parks and Rec, you may know the man that we are going to talk about. But Jonathan Josh, who was
only 59.
Only 59. Native American actor. I believe he was Apache and Comanche. He was killed this past week at his home, his former home in Texas. He was shot by a neighbor. And this is really just a very sad story because there has been speculation it might have been a hate crime. Josh was gay, and his husband said that they had been harassed by their neighbors. I believe previously one of their dogs had been killed in mysterious circumstances by a neighbor. The house had been burned down. And then there was unfortunately, the first day of Pride, there was a argument between him and a neighbor, and he unfortunately ended up being murdered. So we have to send our love to his family and to his friends. Someone made this really beautiful and picture commemorating him, that he was joining the other folks from King of the Hill that passed away. Now, that's Brittany Murphy's character. Who was her character on the show?
She was Luann.
And then who's this one?
That is Lucky, played by Tom Petty. And that is Dale, played by, I forgot his name. Give me a second. I will pull up his name. Dale Gribble is the character. IMDb. King of the Hill.
Johnny Hardwick.
Johnny Hardwick, yes. Yes, Johnny Hardwick.
So, him joining his castmates, but it's very sad, and especially because it may have been a hate crime. We don't really know. I mean, we could assume that that's what happened, but we just send our love out to his family and his friends, all who knew him, and we hope that they get justice for the taking of his life, and that they are able to, move on, because he did bring so much to TV. There are not that many Native American or Indigenous First Nation actors. And he really was that representation in so many different shows. So thank you. And, we honor you. So rest in power to all who have passed away. And we just thank you for what you brought to this world.
Agreed. Now, then, shall we move into our pop culture segment?
Yes.
Yes, we shall.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop topics. All right, where are we starting now with pop topics?
Well, before we get into pop topics, I just want to say Happy Pride to all my gays, theys, trans folk, queer people, asexuals, bisexuals, and everybody in between the LGBTQIA plus spectrum. We love you. Thank you for all that you've done, all that you have added to the world, all that you have added to the culture, because without you, the world would be an extremely boring and bland place. And so many things that we take it for granted, we wouldn't have, because queer folk have been a part of the fabric of every society since the beginning of time. And so we thank you, we love you, we appreciate you, and we're glad to be a part of the family.
What is it, the gays? I thought about recording that.
Yes,
but
you should.
Then
I think you should.
I think I should. What is it? The gays?
Oh man,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, yeah. Like as proud, loud ass motherfucking members of the LGBTQ plus motherfucking family, I am prideful right now.
Yes, I am.
Like I'm filled with it.
It's Pride Month. Juneteenth is coming up. So, like, being Black and queer. Hold on. There's this. There's this great photo. Let me open. I want to see if I can.
Also,
find
how do you spell Joy Reid's last name?
Reid.
Okay, got you.
Wait, pause real quick. So, this is how I feel during Pride Month. I remember last year. At Grassy Faye, Faye the transsexual, posted this and said it's that time of year where queer Black people become doubly strong because Juneteenth and Pride. And exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Juneteenth does like fall on a what day does Juneteenth fall on?
I want to say it's a Thursday this year. I know I have off that day. I
probably don't, unfortunately, just because of the chicanery. If I don't have off Juneteenth, I have off July 4th. If I don't have off July 4th, I have Juneteenth off.
Yeah.
I guarantee you my ass does not have both of those fucking days off. I guarantee it.
But yeah, no, it's Pride Month, so it's just great. Love it. Love that for us. So yeah, we can get into our pop culture topics.
Yeah.
So remember we talked about they were trying to get a screening of Sinners in Clarksdale, Mississippi, where the movie is based.
Yeah.
Now it wasn't shot in Clarksdale for, probably different reasons. Set things, film stuff.
Yeah.
But they finally were able to get a screening there. And this is the first screening that they had. It was packed out. Ryan Coogler was there. Zinzi Evans and Miles Caton were all in attendance. And that's a beautiful, amazing.
That's a great turnout. Yeah, that's a beautiful turnout.
It looks like maybe, I don't know if it's like a auditorium of some sort, but it's packed out, and it looks like they got the 70 millimeter screen the way that it deserved to be watched on. So
Yeah,
that's great.
You heard that Sinners is coming out on digital
It's
soon.
actually on digital today.
Oh, today?
Today it came out on Fandango on video. I believe it might be on different streaming sites today as well. But we are going to soon be able to just watch it as many times as we want at home.
Yeah, I would say let's watch it tonight, but it's already kind of late. Yeah,
But
so
I can't wait to just watch it many times.
Yeah.
And then I saw this really beautiful photo shoot that Sun Ra posted, just talking about just the impact of the movie, and not just being, them coming out, but Ryan Coogler really coming and looking at the roots of the Delta and the people there. And look at his wife. She looks so beautiful with a little pregnant belly.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, look at him with his little mustache.
I know. I like this mustache on him.
Yeah.
Looking like Uncle. It's sideways, but you could see all the people that were there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great. So shout out to Clarksdale, and to everyone who made this possible. Because without the journalists saying like, "Hey, what about the people of Clarksdale who the movie's based here, but they need to be able to watch it as well and be able to have that honor." So it's great they were able to do that, and they were able to come out, and that some of the cast came out, so it's great.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great it was a great turnout. Ryan Coogler's work is very impactful, and I can't wait for the next chapter of whatever he's gonna do after this.
Yeah, and he has said he is not making this. This is not Sinners was not meant to be a franchise. Or
it's not like a universe.
Yeah, and he said in the interview that like he's been doing franchises in a lot of franchises. I guess he has Black Panther franchise. What is the other franchise he's been? Well, he's doing
he's a part of the Marvel
universe, so there's
conglomerate. So
that.
That's basically a franchise in and of itself.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that they consulted Ryan Coogler a little bit when Black Panther's ass shows up in Avengers.
Yeah.
Not Civil War. Infinity War. Yeah, all of those. Can I level with you about something?
What?
I want to go back and I want to watch both of the Infinity Wars, because I get the feeling that the hype, now that the hype has died down, and now that we have become removed from like all things superheroes, like I want to actually watch those movies and figure out how they are on their own merits.
Yeah.
Like I want to meet them where they are, as opposed to being sucked up in the fucking nerddom zeitgeist of popular culture,
Yeah.
Because like I get a strange sense that if I did that, they might not hold up as well quality wise as I had initially believed they were.
I think that happens with any movie, whether it's like a Marvel or just any big feature film, especially franchise that comes out, because when it comes out, you're so excited. You've been waiting for these adaptations. It's amazing. Everybody loves them. But then when you watch them back, like you're far removed, there's also been so many other iterations that have come out, and you get to see like, oh, maybe they could have done this differently or that. Ooh, sorry.
It is okay. It is quite all right. I was just about to say that, like, I went back and I watched The Dark Knight recently.
Yeah.
And that movie holds up. It is both hard, bombastic, Heath Ledger as Joker. His performance is top notch. Like the third act is a little silly, but like but by and large, it's still a great movie. And I'm just afraid of doing that with the Infinity Saga.
Yeah.
I'm not watching all of the movies, mind you. I'm just talking about Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
because I'm not doing that amount of homework to watch. Like I think it's like if you watch all of the Marvel movies back to back in chronological order, that's like days worth of movie.
Yeah,
viewing.
you can't watch it all in one. That's too much. That would be too much.
That'd be too much.
Yeah, it's way too much. It's just a lot of.
Maybe sprinkle in some Black Panther in there, but by and large, I'm not doing the chronological
like
bullshit.
2 hours each movie.
And some of those are missable, like The Dark World.
What's that one?
That's the second Thor movie.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and kind of Captain America, the first one, anyway.
Well, yeah, that one because it's just like setting stuff up.
Yeah, and Iron Man 2 and 3
Yeah,
are missable. And the Incredible Hulk. Anyhow, point is, and I know that this is the Black and Snerdy podcast. I know that I'm supposed to be nerdy as well, but like I just want to
not like something.
I just want to do a little bit of quality control in my life. That's all. That's all.
But I'm definitely looking forward to the Ryan Coogler production for Riri.
Ironheart.
Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that'll be good.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
So up next in media, we have some news about Joy Reid. So Joy Reid, we talked about this a while back. She was kicked off her show, The Readout. And she had said, that she was not going to stop. She was still going to be being out, speaking her mind, telling people about what's going on in the world. So it looks like she is going to be starting, I guess, next week, starting June 9th. She is going to start streaming the Joy Reid Show on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons across YouTube and major podcast distributors, where she says she is going to be giving her viewers an unfiltered view of the world, and the topic she deems important. She said, "This podcast gives me the space to be all of me, smart, skeptical, curious, joyful, and sometimes just plain fired up. It's a platform where I can unpack the headlines, sit with brilliant thinkers, challenge power, and also just vibe with the culture."
So she's podcasting. So she's essentially podcasting,
yeah,
right?
she's gonna be doing a podcast.
She's gonna be doing a podcast.
Yeah.
That has the backing of some major entities.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's good for her.
Her debut episode will have Amber Ruffin, the comedian, and former South African ambassador to the U.S., Ibrahim Rasool. And it'll be based in D.C., where I believe she's been based this entire time. But good for her. We are constantly seeing Black people in media being kicked off, booted out of the limelight, especially when they go against whatever, Trump or the mainstream media is talking about. If they get a little too saucy, they get a little too opinionated. So I'm glad to see that her doing this. Podcasting is obviously a huge business. People are always talking about, the getting into podcasts, where all the money's going, et cetera, et cetera. So this is a great platform. And with the podcast, you have less constraints than you do with a traditional television show. So good for her.
Yeah, really good for her. I knew that she was gonna land on her feet.
Yeah.
Gracefully. Because when you're that talented, you can't keep them down.
Yeah, and she's been in this industry for such a long time. She is a great journalist.
Yes.
People love talking to her. She's informed. She just has all of the things that you would want. The personality, the charisma, and the journalistic chops to really bring a show together. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll check it out. I don't necessarily watch a lot of podcasts, but I do listen to them. a lot.
Yeah.
So I hopefully it'll be on. It should be on Apple if it's going to be on distributors like Apple, Spotify, and things like that. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. Maybe
Congratulations to you, Mr.
maybe Joy Reid could hook a brother and a sister up with some network stuff.
Something.
Because we're out here doing what we do.
We're doing it.
And this is the year that I would like to take us to the next level.
Yes, we've been doing this, 4 years? 3 years? 4 years. 2021. 4 years. Because it's 2025 now.
We've been doing it that long.
Because January 2021 was when we started. Yeah.
I just feel so old. And you know that WTF is ending, right? The Mark Maron podcast, WTF.
I didn't know that. No,
yeah, after 16 years. He's been doing it for 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember at Howard, like in our journalism classes, that was like when I first started listening to podcasts because they were like, you have to read the news, you have to watch the news, you have to listen to the radio and get the news, but also check out the different podcasts. That's how I got and I started just listening to NPR, This American Life.
Yeah,
all
same
things
here.
Considered, things like that. But they were podcasts at that point were a very particular type of show.
They were very niche.
This
was like the podcast, this was before the podcast boom. This was like in its early infancy when there was only like 9 of them out there.
Yeah,
and
mostly from big major networks.
Yeah.
Definitely NPR it has been a leader in podcasting for decades.
Sure.
Because even before we had really you could.
It was basically talk radio.
Yeah, that was it. It was to me, I don't necessarily think I really considered them as a podcast as much as it was just talk radio, similar to the AM channel on the radio. But this is great, and I'm glad to see people getting what they deserve, and hopefully I believe we will be among that order.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
So everybody keep listening, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and tell your friends about us.
Spread the gospel of the Black and Snerdy. You know what? This is Maurice Licorish. I don't say my name on here that often, but when I do, it is important to take heed and pay attention.
Yes.
This is a call to action to all of our listeners and all of our fans and all of our subscribers on all of the platforms. Share the Black and Snerdy podcast with your friends, with your enemies, with your frenemies, with your children, with your dogs and cats. Share them all around. Let's spread the love because we're out here week in and week out doing this for y'all and for us, but for y'all too as well. So share the love, spread the love, spread those cheeks and lick that sack. Share what we are doing and put that out there. Spray it out there if you need to, like I am right now, spraying spittle
spraying
all over my laptop and over Odie as well. Share,
spray and spread. Maybe that should be
and maybe spray and spread. Yes,
spray and spread.
Spray and spread.
Yes.
There we go.
Please,
we got the title. It's much better than Quick and Quiet.
Well, maybe Spray and Spread could be the title of my sex tape.
Yep. That it. Spray it.
Spray and Spread.
That's gross. All right. Okay. Enough of the call to action. What are we doing now?
Moving on. We have some sports news.
Sports.
Sports.
Oh, you know what? I realized that I could Bluetooth my phone onto the mixer.
Yeah.
You explain that while I figure out how to do this.
Okay. So next up in our sports segment, want to talk about a very talented and history making, I guess you would say, Black tennis player that is not Serena Williams or Venus Williams or well, there's another one, but we'll talk about them later. Tia, I believe his name is pronounced Tia Foe. So he has won the French Open, and he is the first Black American man to make, or he made the French Open, first Black American man to make the French Open quarterfinals since Arthur Ashe in 1971. I have written about him actually in the past because he has been dominating male tennis for a very long time. He's, I want to say, West African. I believe his ancestry is West African, but let me look that up before I'm lying to you. Yes, he is from. He lives in Florida. But he is of Sierra Leonean heritage. His parents are from there, first generation American. So congratulations to him. He's only 27 years old.
Yes.
Can't believe he was born in 1998, which is like crazy.
1998.
1998.
We are old, and that's okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm very happy with getting older because you know what? Getting older means you're still alive.
It means I've survived through some shit.
Exactly. And we get to see beautiful things like this, you know? So
we're seeing a lot of the very first, like there's been a lot of firsts.
There's a lot of firsts. And honestly, like I used to feel great about firsts.
Yeah, but now you feel like it's not enough.
I'm just like, okay.
Feels like not enough.
First of all, was that English or
I blurred out the N-word.
Pig Latin?
I blurred that out. I thought you'd be happy with that. I could have just said it.
I mean,
but
you do anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Of the two of us, I am the one to just say the N-word randomly at any given moment in time.
That is not a part of my vernacular, but
it wasn't a part of mine growing up. It became when I listened to rap. Anyhow,
but no, I think that having first is like, okay, it's cool, but sometimes when you think about like, okay, at the Met Gala, this was the first time Stevie Wonder had ever been at the Met Gala, which is crazy. It's been going out.
It's not that crazy.
I think it is. He has always had that shit on. The way he's a
why would he be invited to the Met Gala?
Why would anybody? Why is Kim Kardashian there? All she does is put clothes on and go outside.
I know you put clothes on and then go outside.
He puts clothes on. He puts that shit on. He's been putting that shit on.
I guess he's been.
But
has he?
Yes.
I don't think of Stevie Wonder as a fashion icon.
Is not a fashion.
Is Stevie Wonder a fashion icon? Listen. I'm not sitting up here saying that Stevie Wonder doesn't look great whenever he goes out.
I want you look at this. Look at this picture. Okay, look at him. Look at these outfits. Okay. He has had that shit on.
Nobody can see it, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you know what? Okay. I thought you were making a joke and I was about to yell at you.
No.
But you were not.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help you.
No, I thought you were trying to make a
in
joke
this argument against myself.
Him being blind. Okay. Look at this outfit. Got that shit on. Okay. Looks better than anything most men I'm seeing at the Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
Got all three. Got that shit on. Even in their simple black attire. Look at this. Got that shit on. All right. Stevie Wonder has never stopped having that shit on. As he's gotten older, his well, I mean, I don't know if it's his style as much as people's style of him because they're the ones
people.
him.
I feel like it's people that he trusts are styling him,
but
because
he still
like
has that
how is he? Okay, I equate it. Okay, so you know that I have one of my close friends is colorblind, right?
Yes.
So I kind of it's not obviously colorblind and straight up blind are two different things, but I kind of equate it the same when it comes to how they apply their abilities to fashion.
Sense.
Yes. When it comes to just applying that to fashion, they do what they can, and they work around any sort of limitation in order to style themselves.
Yeah.
And I find it a little bit hard to believe. Like he has money. He's paying people to style.
Yeah,
the
and I'm
fuck out
sure
of
that
him.
he also is like touching the material. I like how this feels. I like this, the way this pattern feels. Like, let's like, I don't know
on
what the
like a very
but
texture level.
Yeah.
Sure, he is styling himself.
he's like, I think he probably would have opinions like.
But I guess that's my question. How are those opinions articulated? Because like
He's probably like, don't put me in anything too tight. Don't put me anything like in.
So there's a feel to it as well.
Yeah, like when you put something on, you know that you like something. But the Met Gala has been around for 77 years, and this is the first year that we got a Met Gala dedicated to Black fashion inspiration.
Yeah.
So it just is like, I'm underwhelmed at the Black first. I'm underwhelmed because it always comes into like, ooh, Black excellence, look what we're doing. But I feel like Black excellence is a trap, and all these firsts that we are getting just feel like putting more of us under this microscope when we should have already been doing things, because Black people have had firsts since the dawn of time. We just were never credited for them, or it wasn't acknowledged. So it just kind of feels like, yeah. But and a lot of times, like TFO, he is a great tennis player. How many other Black tennis players could there have been if they would have been allowed to be in the sport and given the resources to be in the sport?
Good question.
So
good question.
That's
not
why,
enough.
Well, that's why I'm like, on the Black first.
But it's not enough.
I'm very happy for him. Next up in sports, Coco Gauff. I hope I'm saying her name right. Is it go off or go off? Like Coco go.
I've been saying go off.
I hope her name is Coco Go Off, because that would be fucking dope.
That would be dope.
Coco Go Off.
Sorry. This is our sports segment, by the way.
You have take a shot because he just made an impromptu drop. Okay. But
and we can get away with this. I think we can get away.
Talking
with
over
this.
it.
Yes, by talking over it, and plus it's mostly instrumental. Yeah. So
Coco Gauff defeated Ekaterina Alexandrova in straight sets to go to her 5th straight Roland Garros quarterfinal. So congratulations to her. I love seeing her in action. She has been
she's been killing it
for years.
She's been killing it for a long time, and they're saying that she's the next
Serena.
I heard she was the next Venus.
Oh, maybe both of them are amazing.
I know, but one is great in the sport. One is a great athlete overall.
Oh yeah, of course. Like Serena Williams is a GOAT of athletes, regardless. I don't care who.
And Venus is a GOAT of tennis.
Yeah,
like, and there's nothing wrong with that.
They're
like,
both amazing.
That's still an incredible
thing. Incredible feat.
I want to watch Sir Richard now.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah. He's not canceled. He just slapped somebody.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just thinking.
You said oof,
like because he's
canceled. I was saying, like, let's watch a Kevin Spacey movie.
No, it's just a very.
You said oof.
The movie is just like a lot, because I think of like it's great, but then I just think about all the things that the kids had to like go through in the family.
No, you're right. You're right.
It was a lot to get them where they are now, but
no, you're right. It's just that oof. That's a knee-jerk reaction when you boil it down.
Because I was just thinking of like, even though I'm not mad at him for the slap, it still always is hilarious to me how he won that night after, and then wanted to cry about loving people and all that. It was just like stand on business. You don't need to do all that. You mess with my wife, I slap the shit out you, and as I should.
And then it turned out they weren't even.
At that point, they were married.
No, they were separated
at that time.
They were separated at the time.
Oh well, so he got his wife back, like Judge Mathis said.
Did he?
I'm getting my wife back.
Are they?
They're not divorced. They're still together. They're still showing up.
I mean, that is true. That is true. They are still married.
She said that moment is what got them back. Like that whole thing, all of those things, the entanglement, all those
that
stuff.
feels toxic as shit, though. It feels so toxic, right?
What did she say when they did the Red Table Talk? Bad marriage for life. So, who are we to argue with them? They want that. Why not? Go right ahead. Continue doing it.
And that's fine. You know what? In the grand scheme of things, that's fine. If two toxic people can merge their toxicity together, then more power to them. Couldn't happen with Offset and Cardi B, but it did happen with Will Smith and
who's
Jada
she seeing
Pinkett.
now? His name Devon Diggs.
Stefan Diggs.
Stefan Diggs. But apparently he's like, he's
other
women.
He's on the boat with other women. He was on a boat,
and then there was a picture of this.
The same boat that she was twerking on him on.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a gaggle of women surrounding
white
him.
Women.
I think some of them were mixed.
But there was a picture I saw of him and this beautiful. There was a picture.
Some of them were mixed
of this beautiful woman who was wearing this outfit. So I think he at the Met. I think he might have been at the Met Gala with her this year and wearing this like kind of like a blanket type of thing.
You know what I want to see?
The woman was draped in the blanket, and so people were like, "Ooh."
You know what I want to see? I want to see some of these athletes, some of these rich individuals. Don't get me wrong. I don't like cheating, and I do not encourage it. But if you're going to cheat, it'd be fun to watch them with some Nigerian women or Ghanaian women or some fucking someone just Sierra Leone, some Africa, some dark skin. Like, come on, stop with these white women. Like, it's so passe, it's so cliche, it's so obvious.
They're always with
fucking and I'm not even Dr. Umar when I say Snow Bunny, but like all of these goddamn fat pogs. That's all they are, fat ass white girls. Pogs. That's the term that is used in certain sections of the internet. I'm sick of seeing it.
It's white and impossible. That's what they want.
Cheat with some fucking rich soil. Like that's all I'm asking. Like it would be nice to fucking see a change in perspective.
When they go on, they leave your ass for a white girl.
Yes. Instead,
prophetic for Kanye West. So,
well, he didn't leave her for a girl so much as like an art installation piece to show off his porn addiction.
Well, that too. Well,
in the form of a woman.
I'm talking about Kim K because he did that with her. He did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Amber Rose to Kim K.
There are pictures of
I was thinking about
with
Kim.
His first fiance, who was that beautiful dark-skinned woman.
He styled them.
Yeah,
he styled them. So like they all of them. Amber Rose, Kim K, the one he's with now, who I thought
think they got divorced.
Did they get divorced?
I think so.
Okay.
Were they ever really married? Is my question.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't really even
he doesn't date. He makes art installations based on the models that
what's that one
he's seeing.
Model / kind of actress who was in the movie with Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems. She was his girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
his wife.
Oh yeah, what is her name? Hold on, let me.
She always looks dirty. She always looks like she needs a shower.
She does look like she has dirty feet.
Oh, she 100% walks around in flip-flops and sandals around New York City, goes home, walks around in the shoes there, and then gets into bed.
You said she was in Uncut Gems?
Yeah, she was the girl that he was cheating with.
Yet another movie that I would like to finish, and it's nowhere.
30 minutes.
It's nowhere to be found. I'd have to buy it.
Netflix?
Yeah, they took it off Netflix. And Julia Fox.
Her.
Could you hand me that bottle over there while I get ready for the next project? Sorry, not the next project, for the next piece of media that we're going to be discussing. But no, seriously, shout out to Coco. You are fantastic, and I'm so proud of you.
You're doing it. You're doing
yes. Mama is proud.
All right. So the last thing of pop culture I want to talk about, we have a mayoral race coming up.
Yes, we do.
And so there's a lot of folks who are in the running. Eric Adams wants to be mayor again. Cuomo wants to be mayor. Even though, what was he before? Governor? So I'm like, I don't know why. And he left in a scandal. So like,
you know what I thought about? Like, how is there not a political slogan that is being used called "No Cuomo"?
Oh, that would be good.
That would be good.
I feel like there might be one.
There's probably more people who are saying no Eric Adams, and we're trying to get rid of Eric Adams, but no one would. It'd be like you gotta fight the big target first.
Well, I know
before
that
you settle on that second target.
I have seen like a no Cuomo type of campaigns, but I don't think they're saying it with
no Cuomo.
I think we should start getting that going. No Cuomo.
No
so
Cuomo.
These are the people who are currently running. At Eric Adams, who's the current mayor. Cuomo, who's the ex-governor who resigned in disgrace. We have
he was a pest, right? He was a creep.
Zoran Mamdani, who he's fairly new, but he's assembly member from Queens.
Mm-hmm.
We have Brad Lander, who's the New York State comptroller. Don't really know too much about him.
I don't think he's doing anything. Brad Lander, look at this. I'm sorry. He looks so well-meaning.
He does.
And that is not the type of politician that we need right now. We need numbers. We need bars.
Yeah. Adrian Adams, who's the Speaker of the New York City Council.
Unfortunately, has to share the same name as Mayor Adams.
Yeah,
so
unfortunately.
Probably not gonna.
Scott Stringer, who looks like the fish from he looks like a fish from SpongeBob.
You know what? No, he looks like one of the bar patrons from The Simpsons.
Yes, both. He's a bar patron from The Simpsons.
Yes, and he looks like a fish from SpongeBob. Yeah.
Jessica Ramos. I've heard some ramblings about her. People seem to like her. She's a state senator.
Mm-hmm.
Zellner Miri. So I know him because he represented my district at one point. I feel like from what I know about him is he's a Democrat, but kind of conservative. He's a Haitian American. I believe he's Haitian American. So he has,
then he's definitely kind of conservative.
Yeah. So he has like some of those. Like black immigrants have a certain type of, even when
conservatism,
have certain conservative views and ideologies. But I don't think that
will love crop over but hate gays.
There we are.
Oh, that colorful paint. Anyway, sorry, feathers and shit.
Michael
whatever.
Blake, who is the founder and CEO of Kairos Democracy Project, who's a political consultant and associate pastor. Do not know much about him.
He looks like mean Idris Elba.
I can see evil Idris.
Yeah, evil Idris.
Whitney Tilson. Don't know who this man is, but he's an investor an editor at Stansberry Research. We already have a Bloomberg with a Bloomberg channel. We don't need another one.
He looks like he could probably, help Selena from Selena and Bars out.
Selena and Bars, Landry attorney, 888.
I haven't even been here that long, and I know that song.
Oh, do you know why Celino and Barnes broke up and they became Celino and then Barnes? Because they wanted to switch the number from like 888 to another number, and it was an argument. But then one of them died in when they were doing the legal battle.
Yeah,
one of them died in a helicopter crash, and I was very certain that that the other person put a hit out.
No, Celino definitely put that hit out. Like, no, you're telling me that first off, you're telling me that two lawyers couldn't find some sort of compromise, and two, you're telling me that one of them just mysteriously dies in a helicopter accident.
In the midst of litigation
nah.
Something
Selena and it's Celino who lives, who dies, who tells your story. It's Celino.
This guy, Jim Walden, don't know who he is. I don't know.
We don't have to go through all of the candidates because I feel like the top three are like the ones that are
ones. Well, this guy,
the main ones.
This is the last one we're gonna look at because I want you all to know: do not vote for him, Curtis Sliwa. So he did the anti-crime group, the Guardian Angels, but they started off as this like anti-crime group, but have quickly turned into anti-immigrant, like black and brown folks, because they were constantly attacking folks. And we've watched video on the show of them like stopping somebody on the street because they thought that they were doing something when it was just a person just like looking for a taxi or whatever in Times Square. So don't vote for him. Now, so the people that I have been seeing a lot, the most about outside of Adams and Cuomo is Zoran, and I actually follow him on social media because I kept seeing his ads. I thought he was really engaging, going to the different communities and really trying to like insert himself into the communities.
He's created a grassroots swell.
Exactly.
I would say.
And sometimes he would kind of be trolling Adams because I remember there was a few months ago, something had happened in the Hispanic community and Adams came out, but he was wearing a shirt that was like an Italian and was trying to like say, oh, it's Hispanics. And so Zoran went to like a Spanish speaking restaurant or whatever and was speaking in actual Spanish. And he was like, this is how you get in touch with the community, not pandering and throwing parties. But I saw this really cute ad, which I thought was both cute and great for Pride Month. So it's from Hot Girls for Zoran. Now, this is not at all affiliated with the Zoran campaign, but they always have the folks who want to like prop them up and find interesting ways to get their names out.
Sure.
So here's the ad.
Let's watch it.
What the hell?
You looking for a car wash, Daddy?
Sure. Anything for the cause, I guess.
Oh, boys! And yeah, I just think that would be a great way to get the message across.
Sounds like you just want to do that, big bro.
No.
What does that have to do with not getting Andrew Cuomo elected?
Think about it, guys. These next few weeks are important. We just need to go hard for Zoran.
Look at the dog's face.
Dude, enough with the fantasy. Zoran's platform is awesome. It speaks for itself. All we got to do is canvass and knock on doors. Look, we tell people about universal childcare and fast and free buses and the rent freeze, and he's going to win.
But I just think it's a great idea.
We're not doing that.
Fine. Didn't want to do it anyway.
I thought that was so cute.
And perfect timing for Pride Month.
Exactly. They did. I was like, this is a great, like, you're getting all the communities. It's not pandering. It's funny. It's silly. And like, even though it's not from their campaign, I feel like the campaign should endorse it.
Yeah, the campaign should definitely endorse it.
But I think
I get the sense that they won't.
Well, I mean, it's obviously not necessarily like it's very sexual, so I don't think like they're most often are not going to endorse something like that. But
Sure.
even if you just liked it and be like, oh, this is cute or whatever, I would love that. But for me, I have been seeing a lot of great things about Zoran. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And I would love to. I need to like really go dig deep into what their platform is. But really, I'm looking for not anybody but Adams or Cuomo, because there's obviously a lot of people running.
Mhm.
But I'm looking for someone who's actually going to be interested in the people here of New York, who wants to make sure that we are taken care of, we're safe.
Right.
And that there's so many things that are inequitable here, even though we are a progressive state, we have so much money, et cetera, that we have people that actually care and aren't just like millionaires, billionaires who are trying to just be outside, be at the club, be all up in the videos constantly. Speaking of sex pests who always want to be all up in the videos, did you hear that allegedly Trump has said he would pardon?
Oh,
Diddy?
and by the way, that was Hot Guys for Zoran.
Yes. Allegedly, Trump has said he would pardon Diddy if he was found guilty during this.
He said he'd look into it. He said he'd look into it.
It's like, who knows? He recently pardoned
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy, but
I think it was
else.
NBA YoungBoy. Wait, did he pardon Larry Hoover too?
Larry Hoover. I think I'm Big Meech.
Larry Hoover.
So he parried Larry Hoover, NBA YoungBoy, Todd and Julie Chrisley. If you don't know them,
yeah, Todd and Julie Chrisley.
Yeah. So they all of them. And so, but most of the people who he is exonerated, they have been in some way connected to him. Maybe they gave him money. Maybe they have said nice things about him, whatever the case may be. I firmly believe that he has only pardoned the black folks because he wants black people to bamboozle us, to try to be like, oh, people who are not really into politics like that, they might see, oh, he pardoned somebody that I know.
Oh, he pardoned this big drug dealer. He pardoned this big rapper. He pardoned USA Network.
Pardon Asada, okay? Pardon her, because if you're there, people's pardoning people. Pardon her. If you're talking about, oh, I want to actually help, I love the black people, pardon her, and then she can come home from Cuba, even though she probably wouldn't want to because the country's crap. But like.
Can you pardon somebody from a different country?
She's living in Cuba in exile.
Oh, in exile.
But if he pardoned her, she can come back.
Okay, gotcha.
So, you know, please don't fall for the okie doke. He does not care about black people. But I saw this today or yesterday, and I thought it was very peak 50 Cent. 50 Cent said allegedly that he will reach out to Trump to discourage any possibility of a Diddy pardon. And at JME2303, Earl Pearl said he is truly one of the most dedicated haters ever. It's inspiring, honestly. And that's right.
Now, all of this is speculation.
Of course.
That's about to fall out of my mouth. Well, what I'm about to say is speculation for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that because Trump was a fixture in New York City for so long,
and in hip hop,
and TV
and stuff,
TV and shit, do you think he was more of an Epstein or a Diddy freak off kind of guy?
I think he was both.
Okay.
I think he was anywhere he wanted to be.
That's interesting.
I don't doubt that Diddy
because
I feel
like there's no overlap. The only overlap is rich, wealthy. That's it. But there's no overlap when it comes to the taste for an Epstein Island versus a Diddy freak off.
I think the taste is
Diddy freak off seems like it would be like black.
Yeah, maybe.
And urban versus
I don't think Trump would have necessarily been at a free
allegedly
off,
young
but
and
if Trump
illegal
was knew that Diddy could get him young girls, Trump, I'm sure, wanted to have a plethora, a charcuterie of young girls of any all colors and tastes and sizes and all that.
Mhm.
He would want them, and Diddy could get them for him, so why not? So I 100% believe that he would have been there. He would have been invited. He would have seen stuff. He would have done stuff, especially in his younger years, because he wasn't always the toxic Avenger that he is now.
Yeah, sure.
Like he's, so at one point he was really cool. At one point he was seen as like this, like, white collar, not like cute or anything, but like definitely someone with kind of swag. He's from New York, so he already has that like charisma. He definitely could have been at some parties. I definitely feel like that could happen. And one way to keep Diddy from talking about him would be to pardon him in whatever way he knows about Trump. I could see it. And also just for the fact that even if he was never at the parties, he would try to pardon Diddy because of the fact that he just wants to be an asshole.
Right.
Like, that's it. He just wants to be an asshole. He does not care about anything going on. But yes, so that was funny to me. That was funny.
No, it is funny. It is funny.
Now, speaking of Trump, okay. Do you want to? Okay, yes. Let's do Trump first, because there's something else I want to talk about that has to do with a sexual nature. But I think that we should talk about Trump first. So, quick question: have you ever heard of Job Corps?
Yeah.
What do you know about Job Corps?
They were big in college, I believe. Like, isn't Job Corps like they were something. There was something about trying to get college people and students or high school students or whoever jobs for the first time in order to build up experience in their resumes and shit.
You are partially right. So
Okay.
Job Corps was a program from the Department of Labor that gave free education and vocational training to people from 16 to 24.
Okay,
so
that's
it was,
what that
it
was.
was for people who maybe would not necessarily be folks who were interested in college, who were ready for college, etc. They get a high school diploma, get job skills, and get help getting jobs and finding jobs. And it was also great because you're like, we need plumbers, we need electricians, we need all these different type of blue collar jobs. And Job Corps was a place that you could do that. But apparently we are going to be no longer having it because just this past week, Trump administration has shut it down. And so I saw apparently, this has been trending. This SaveJobCorps.com.
Sure.
And this was a post that I saw over here where allegedly the White House press secretary Leavitt said we need plumbers and electricians, not Harvard's LGBT graduates, which I really like. I need to see, did she actually say that? Because that is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Yeah, she did say it. Okay. Many news articles are confirming that she said that. She said the president is more interested in giving taxpayer money to trade schools and programs in state schools where they are promoting American values, but most importantly, educating the next generation based on skills that we need in our economy and society. Electricians, we need more of those in our country, and less LGBTQ graduate majors from Harvard University. And that's what this administration's position is. And that the administration will not tolerate the illegal anti-Semitic behavior that took place in Harvard and other colleges in the U.S. So we know that this right now
I'm sick of that term, American values, that promote American values. Like,
you want to know what American values are? stealing teeth from people that you have forced into labor. George Washington. Having non-consensual relationships, abusing those who you forced to work for you, and having children by them and not supporting them. Coming to a land.
Killing leaders in movie theaters or on the outside of their hotels or at a bingo hall.
Destroying governments that don't agree with your policies.
Is that Contra? Just now?
Probably. Who knows? All of them.
Okay.
There have been so many. Yeah. So many things.
Fucking
None of American
Ollie
values. Like, American values mean nothing because we don't have any. But the majority of American values are coming from people who came here from another place.
Yes.
Because Black people came here from another place. Hispanic people, Asian people, Pacific Islander. All the folks who have come here and made this country who it is have not been American. And they have instilled those values. It is not American. American values are at best to maybe, let's say, you should be independent and you should be free-spirited and be able to do what you want, but really only do what you want within the confines of what some white puritanical person believes it should be. So, the Job Corps is being shut down, which is a terrible thing because of the fact that it has given so much to so many people in different communities, especially people from communities that they don't have a lot of money. I remember one of Sade's like first boyfriends when I was younger. I remember he was going into the Job Corps.
He was going in Job Corps, and that was like the big thing.
Yeah, I just remember like, and I didn't know what it was, and I just was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. He was like 17, he was graduating. And I remember he was really tall. He had played basketball. He didn't have any, I guess he didn't have any scholarships or whatever. But this was going to be a way for him to finish getting into school, all that, like going to work, getting money and being able to support himself and his family, etc. But apparently, so the DOL says
Department of Labor
that it's over. And they are saying that the shutdown is credited to reported financial deficits and underwhelming student outcomes. An audit of the program revealed financial deficits of $140 million in 2024, with projections reaching $213 million by 2025. Also, less than half, 38.6% of enrollees graduate. The representatives from the program say the report lacks context. So I'm probably sure there's probably a lot of things that would be impeding people's graduation, but they're not thinking about that. And that just sucks because we know that so many kids out here need help. Everyone's not going to go to college. Everyone should not go to college. There's so many other ways for you to create a life that you want.
Yeah, like even my nephew is going to community college first before he goes to actual college.
Knock out your prerequisites.
Get some free,
and then go wherever you want to go.
Like cut down on that stupid ass debt that they've been cramming up our asses.
Exactly. So that's fucked up. And then another thing that's happened in the last 2 weeks is this big, beautiful bill that Trump came up with. And it says that it's going to impact Medicare. It is going to raise the debt ceiling by $4 trillion. Allegedly. So it says the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which lowered income tax rates for all income groups, but disproportionately benefited the highest earners, is set to expire at the end of 2025. The bill would make those tax rates permanent and at an expected cost of more than $2 trillion over the next 10 years for a lot of us. Also, there's a lot of so there's border security involved in there. They're saying they want to put $140 billion towards the illegal immigration. 50 billion for a border wall, 40 billion for detention centers, 8 billion for immigration officers, and 14 billion for deportations. 77.6 million could lose their Medicaid, sorry. There will be new requirements to receive SNAP. There would be SALT deductions, which are your state and local tax deductions, which allow people to write off a portion of their local taxes from what they owe the federal government. Before it was capped at 10,000, this would make it capped at 30,000. So it's just it's a lot of shenanigans.
There's a lot that you need to know
So
for
good
this
look-
big, beautiful, this BBB, this BBB,
Look it
big,
up.
beautiful bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently Elon Musk does not like it. You know, he left his position as an
He
advisor
just
to the
left his
president.
position at Doge.
He said that it's a disgusting abomination. He said, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it."
But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's yes, it is a disgusting. Why are we listening to Elon Musk
Never, we
about
should never.
anything?
We should never.
Like after he had just spent the last few months gutting resources with his stupid Doge fucking program.
Yeah.
And running his fucking like Hail Hitler bullshit that one time, and
They're having a lover spat and we are a part of it, and this is just what it is.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's always fuck Trump. You don't care about Americans.
It is
As we can
always
see,
fuck Trump.
the big
Up
beautiful
in
bill.
the Black and Snerdy podcast. Fuck Trump since day one.
It's day one, yeah. The big beautiful bill, the end of Job Corps. It just is constantly showing how you don't actually care about Americans. There is actually no America first, because if you were putting Americans first, you'd be making sure that those who are here and who are in need are getting what they need, and that is not what's happening. So that was it. Now, I have some shenanigans to talk to you about, and I know you don't really know what it's about, but I am very curious to see what it is
Okay.
that you have to say.
Pause.
All right, so there's something that's been trending on Twitter this past week, and I was curious if you had heard about it, about these 96 loads.
No, I have not heard about these fucking 96 loads.
All right, so there is a man who
Oh Lord.
he is a gay gentleman who
Okay.
apparently has sort of kink for getting a lot of loads in between his buttocks. And so recently,
So this is about a man who enjoys cream pies.
yes,
Okay.
he was in Raleigh, I think last week, and he took 96 loads, and it went viral. And I was curious, what are your thoughts on this?
That's too many. That's too many anything. That's 96 of anything. Like what, how many of those Dalmatians was there?
101.
There was 101. So that's 5 off from 96.
My biggest thing is, why didn't you?
That's so many
Why
of
didn't-
anything.
The thing is, like, why didn't you just go for 100? You had 96. You were 4 away.
I gotta imagine there was. Okay, so this brings up logistical questions. Was it 96 loads from 96 people? Was there 96 loads and then people were doubling up on loads? It's just like, I got 2, I got 3, you know. And if it was the latter of what I just said, then like how many of those count? Because like it, because as a man who masturbates a lot,
Yeah.
if you do that activity enough,
Mhm.
like the first time will be plentiful, the next time will be residue, and then the next time will be just nothing.
Water.
Will be like a squint. Might as well be a squint from your penis. Anyhow, the point is, how many like are these? I'm trying to figure out the quality of the loads.
Well, I saw.
I don't believe this. I find this hard to
Well,
believe.
apparently
There's too many logistical questions that go into this.
Apparently, this is something he does often. Apparently, 96 loads is not even the most loads he's ever gotten. Folks were saying that who watch him have said that he's gotten more loads than this. He does this often. Apparently, he's been kicked out of hotels, banned from Airbnbs and things because he will have too much traffic coming in because it'll just be like a cavalcade of men coming in to drop off their donation.
But what goes up must come down.
Yes.
Right? So like you have to be expelling this. Right?
Yeah, but he keeps them in there till the end.
Wait, what? Hold on.
He
No.
keeps it in
No,
there.
no, 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 no,
Yes, he
no,
does.
no, no,
Yes, he
no,
does.
no, no, no.
Keeps it in there.
No.
That's what's happening.
That's insane.
But-
This is an insane thing. You see, this is why conservatives hate us. Because every time we try to be like, we're just regular people
There was
who
that
just
no.
want
There,
respect and equality and shit.
there was
Then
that.
there's these niggas who just want.
There was that OnlyFans girl who fucked like, was it 1,000 guys in a day or 100 guys?
Oh
in a day?
yeah, I'm the one who told you about that.
No, I told you about that.
No, I told you. Go back and watch. I told you about that, and I told you that she went to the hospital because there was too many people fucking her.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So it's really sexual shenanigans is across the board. Wherever you are on the Kinsey scale, they're there. But the one thing that because I kept seeing 96 loads
What
trending.
is the one thing?
I kept seeing 96 loads trending, so I was curious because I was like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" And everyone seemed so like appalled. So I looked it up, and I did see one little clip. There was a little quick clip on Twitter because, of course, there was of him, doing the deeds.
Mm-hmm.
But then someone, I'll share their tweet. So one person brought up a very good point that I think that is a bigger issue. Joshua at Living Through J said, nobody is talking about the real issue here. The reason why that boy is able to take 96 loads is because of Tina. It's that crystal meth baby, that meth. Now, he has apparently talked about he does Tina. Can we say that can we say crystal? I don't know. Can we do it? Can we say that?
Well, this is the first that I'm learning that Tina is that.
Really?
So I feel like we could just say Tina.
All right.
And
so,
that's fine.
I think that there is, unfortunately, in the Black gay community, Tina is a problem. This is something that has been talked about for a long time. Remember that white man in California who had he had gotten convicted because there were several black men who had died.
Yeah. He was
because
picking them up, drugging them, and fucking them, and then leaving.
they were dying because they were
dying.
getting overdosed,
being killed.
But the reason why those men were so susceptible to being with this man was because he knew that they were addicted to Tina.
He was plowing them with drugs.
He was giving it to them, and the things went awry. So it's like, on one hand, it's like hilarious that this happened, and then on another hand, I'm like, damn, I feel bad for him. But he talks about him loving Tina and him doing it, and so it's like he doesn't have any issue.
I want this person to come on the show. I
my
have made it
God.
very clear
That
that
would be
I
amazing.
hate the idea of having third-party people
You
or
have.
guests
You have.
on this show. I
Yes.
want this show to grow based off the power of us as individuals,
Yes.
and when we find and us finding our voice and making our voice powerful enough to be undeniable. But this individual makes me want to break my fucking rule because I have so many logistic questions
I want to talk to him
about this.
I think that would be a great episode.
I'm
gonna
sure
reach out to
you
him.
I'm sure you would have questions about
so
Tina.
many.
I have questions
About
about the logistics of the loads. The logistics of the
That's
loads
also
might
great.
be the fucking
That's the
name of the
sex tape.
of the sex tape and the episode.
The logistics of the loads. Because really, because now I watched a clip. It was like a 1 minute. You know, when he's like OnlyFans, so they usually will put like a little 1 minute teaser.
What's the OnlyFans name? I'll buy it right now just so that I could get this information. Like, this is me doing research. This isn't me pleasuring myself. He's a white man, I assume.
No, he's not.
Wait, what?
He's a black man. It's a black man doing this. That's what I was talking about. The black man and Matt and Tina.
Well, now I
okay.
have more questions.
Let me see if I because okay.
Now I have even more questions. I thought that you know what? In my mind, I was picturing a skinny.
Here he is.
White.
Okay. Do you want me to play it for you so you can
And
see
he has
it?
a thick beard.
You want me to play it so for you can see? Let's do a watch. We're not. Obviously we can't show it to you, but we're gonna.
We're not
it.
gonna be able to show it to you, but play some of the clip.
It's
Play
a short
some of the clip.
It's a short clip.
And I'm not gonna narrate any of this shit.
Narrate it.
All right. Well, push play. Go ahead and push play. We don't have a lot of time for this. Okay, so
But
okay. So
that guy said I don't know how many times I fucked you, so it could have been can't stop fucking this shit. Me either. So
okay, I see. So it is multiple men doing the same loads.
But it did say that guy had load one, so perhaps multiple people are having multiple loads.
And it sounds like they're.
And this guy said, "I don't know how many times I fucked you."
Exactly. So they're getting lost in the loads. Okay. So they're getting lost in the loads.
Is actually a great episode title.
Lost in the loads.
Getting lost in the loads. It's a lot happening, and I want if you live in North Carolina, if you live in Raleigh and the surrounding areas, check your person's Google Maps and see where they were last weekend. See where they were because you need to check. I'm
pretty sure that was just a snippet and not like the longer thing.
No, that was just a snippet.
But in my mind, like they're just pumping and dumping.
He did put hashtag pump and dump.
Okay, so
But
it's
now-
not
now-
even. So it's not okay. So
but I have
here's
a
what's
question.
happening.
I have a question.
When I hear pump and dump, I hear masturbate
Is that
until
what a pump
you're
and dump is?
up until you're ready to
And then go inside.
go, and then you pump and then you dump. Yes.
That was my question. Like, how does like a pump and dump work? Because is it okay? All right.
It's kind of like edging.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it. Basically, you edge until you're ready to enter that hole, and then you go in, and then you dump.
Yeah.
And
then you're done.
You pump and dump, and then you're done. Yeah.
But okay, so all right. But this is the thing I would like. This is what I want to ask him.
Sure.
I want to talk to him about this. But my also other question is sexual safety. Are people being tested before they come to this event? Are you being tested afterwards?
No offense. I gotta imagine that he's not. He's not a.
Hypochondriac?
No. What's the legal term for an S corp? Or
LLC.
an LLC? I'm sure he's not an LLC because when you are interacting with that many individuals, that means that you are are recognized by the government to have certain OSHA laws that you need to fucking follow because you have so many people who are at work.
Yeah, so many.
And you don't want an injury on duty.
Well, I hope at the very least everyone's taking PrEP. And
sure, yeah. Obviously, that's the hope.
I hope so.
Obviously, that's the
they're
hope.
taking
But
PrEP, they're drinking water, and they're stretching.
No one is stretching. I guarantee you, no one is stretching.
I hope he's got a massage.
I hope he is
that.
stretching.
He had that little inflatable pillow, so that looks comfortable. So his
no offense, but as somebody who won a Dexter's Lab inflatable chair from calling so many times that my mom chastised me for blowing up her phone bill with making all of these calls. It is not comfortable. It's just not comfortable.
Well, listen, you did it for the gram. You did it. And you loved it. He likes it.
I didn't do it for the gram. I did it for the man. The man being me. I'm the man in that situation.
Well, that was a 96 load story. And I am.
That's insane.
It is. It's a lot. I'm just curious. I just hope that his anus has not prolapsed because that's a lot of people in there.
I mean, some people would like that. So
yeah,
if it does, then oh well.
I feel like that would hurt. I every time I think about when I first heard about
that's
the term,
all I think about whenever I hear remember the Nickelodeon show Guts?
Yeah.
What was the tagline?
I don't remember.
Show your guts.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. And that should be his tagline. Show your guts. But I do hope he doesn't have a prolapsed anus. I hope that he's safe. I hope he's okay. I hope he's healthy. And I will be reaching out to him to talk to him about this if we can get him on the show.
Yeah.
I'm just very curious.
And then he can promote us and then we could rock it into the stratosphere of internet podcasting.
Because that's
the Black and Snerdy podcast.
That is a sensational interview.
The S is sexy. The S is sexy. So
why not?
Sex is. We're at some point gonna be on that sex podcast that we were on.
Obviously.
Sex, obviously.
So
once they're done with the clips of V.
All right, so let's go to the things that are making us unhappy and the things that made us mad.
Oh, I wish I had known that was what we were doing.
That's what we do every episode.
Not every episode.
Majority of the time.
Hold on. Okay, I think I have this.
Big mad and annoyed.
And what are we doing first? The things that made us mad or the things that made us happy?
The mad first because we want to end on something happy.
Sure. Here we go.
Bring it. What? We gripe it. We're not griping anywhere else. We gripe it. This safe space for us to share. We gripe it. We ain't griping anywhere else. We gripe it.
All right, so can you tell me what made you angry, annoyed, anything this week?
Yeah. Construction work going on in the office was a blower for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took the TV down that's in the office and they moved it to the other end of the office of the cubicles. But they were not only were they doing the construction extremely loudly and obnoxiously, but they were talking and just like cavorting while they were doing, like, I don't know what the word is. Like they're
kicking it
they're
up.
kicking it up. Like, and I get it. It's your job, so like you want to have fun on the fucking job by talking about bullshit and everything like that. But like, god damn, like, was it distracting? That shit distracted me. It was distracting today.
Yeah.
So that was distracting. I'm also annoyed with myself because, and I have no problem with admitting this, I got blackout drunk when I was hanging out with my sister, and it fell on you to take care of me.
I did.
I don't like when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I have my wits about me, especially when I'm far away from home. That's my big thing. My big thing is like, I don't like to get super drunk and fucked up when I'm far away from the place that I'm supposed to be.
True, but I think about when I was thinking about that, because I was like, thinking about,
I could sit here and blame it on anxiety.
No, I think that it was just that you feel safe with your sister.
I do feel safe
you
with
were
my
with
sister.
Your sister. Also, I wasn't there, and usually if I'm there, you have like an extra like sixth sense of you want to make sure that like I'm good.
Well, yeah, I'm making sure that you don't get fucked up away from your home. So therefore, like, I have to.
And also, usually, if I'm there, we'll both be checking in. And I'll be like, "We need to drink water."
Sure.
You'll be like, "We need to drink water." We need
absolutely,
to eat. So we'll
absolutely.
be checking in. So I understand, and also like when you're with your family and you're with people that love you and you feel safe, you are more likely to indulge more than if you had just been like hanging with yourself.
Yes,
and like or just out on the town in Baltimore.
Yes, and I couldn't help but feel like I chose I had an option. I could have gone with my dad and my dad's side of the family, but I went with my sister and my mom's side of the my sister's side of the family. Nothing against those families. They are both dope as fuck in equal measures.
Yeah.
But it's different experiences.
Yeah. I'm actually glad that you went with your sister because you don't really get to see her that much.
I don't.
And you don't get to spend a lot of like quality time with her. And I was actually talking to Ariana about this because I was like, with my sister and I, because one, I left to go to college and then I came back. She was still here. So we had a lot of that time to go from like you being my older sister who I am like trying to be on my best behavior with, etc., to like we're hanging out, we're gelling in that type of vibe.
You got to learn to be friends with your sister.
But for you, your sister
I'm still figuring that out.
My sister is 3.5 years older than me. So it's like she's older and she's like 5 grades above. So that always added something extra to it. But like she's older, but also like when I left, I came back, I was older. Your sister had a kid earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Not like she wasn't a teen mom, but she was still younger when she had a kid. Whereas my sister, she didn't get married and have kids until later. So we had a lot of time of like bonding and figuring things out as like adults, and me being able to go from like, okay, I'm an adult, but like I'm still watching myself, to being like, all right, we're kind of on the same page. Now it's like whatever. Not to say that I'm still not like giving myself a little I need to be on good behavior a little bit because I'm with my sister, but it's just like you go through those phases and you haven't been able to do that because you literally left Baltimore the moment you graduated. And so when you are with your family now, specifically, like
it's a lot of catch up. It's a lot of social catch up.
Exactly.
With my family. And there is a thing called familial catch up.
Yeah.
Because we spend so much time apart.
Yeah.
I don't live in the city that my family lives in.
Yeah.
I don't live in close correspondence with them.
Yeah.
They can hang out with each other and go to Wingstop like
Yeah.
or Buffalo Wild Wings,
Yeah.
and hang out and stuff on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But me, it has to be a thing,
A planned
out event for me
usually-
to go down to Baltimore to spend time with these people.
And when we do that, it's like it's rushed.
And it's
we're not
rushed
really
and
there.
it's condensed. Like
Yeah.
I have to condense like any sort of experience into like a small thing. That's part of the reason why there's a part of me that's like maybe in my 40s go back to living in Maryland.
So I think that a great
But
thing
somebody
to do,
won't allow that to happen
Oh.
because they don't have anybody in Maryland, even though that's a lie. They have people in Largo, but it's an hour away, so they want to be in the middle. And I'm like, why the fuck do you want to be in the middle? Go to Baltimore. It's more of my family. It's fine. Anyhow.
I think a great way to mitigate the circumstance is just for us to make more intentional trips to go down together. You're going down by yourself, spending that time with your family, with your sister specifically, building up the adult bond because it's very important. And also just calling.
I can
and
make
talking
some
to her
late night
more
trips and
on a regular basis
on a Thursday.
Yeah, there was actually something Ariane was telling me about that's happening in August. I thought you were gonna be interested, but I'll tell you about that later.
Was that AFRAM?
No, it's
Because AFRAM actually just happened.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's something in August. That's the
African American
Festival, Arts
Yeah.
Festival. No, it's a Howard alumni from Baltimore is doing a crab boil thing. So apparently it's really popular.
and it's in August.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe that'd be something cool to do. But it just in general,
Is it something that I can go to but not participate in, or is it a mandatory you have to participate in it?
what do you mean go to and not participate in?
Like, do you have to boil the crabs?
No, I think they do that for you. You come there to eat. You're not coming there to boil them.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking these questions.
Why would you be boiling them? Have you been to a
Because
crab boil where you need to boil?
sometimes you have an act. Sometimes a get together can be an activity based get together.
I think the activity is eating the crabs.
Okay, that's something that
But
I was
also,
asking.
listen, I'm not from Baltimore, so I don't know what y'all do with these crabs. I don't know what's been going on with these crab boils, what the sort of activities.
Very true. We're still stuck on me, and we haven't even gotten to you.
Yes.
And we are running out of time. Running out of time. Hold on. Running out of time to make you love
All right,
me.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, you're ready. Go.
All right. So I recently was seeing something online regarding Vanessa Bryant, about her being pregnant or whatever, and there was all this discourse. And I saw this video today, actually, when I went to do more kind of investigative reporting on what was going on. And this is what I found. This was one of the things that I found.
Kobe wife pregnant and y'all females out here defending her, talking about, oh, she's allowed to move on. Actually, no the fuck she not. And when you got kids by a motherfucker like Kobe Bryant, you ain't never supposed to disgrace his legacy. See, this be y'all problem. Y'all think she on the same scale as y'all when she not. You gotta understand. You got pregnant by a regular person in the hood who got smoked by trying to rob the wrong person. Not her. She got pregnant by the Black Mamba. She's supposed to die a legend, just like him. If it was up to me, she wouldn't have access to no more funds or my estate. Tell your new dude to pay for your lifestyle. Kobe.
So these are a few things. One,
I have a thought about this.
Is this person being serious or are they trolling? Because you're not even showing your whole face, and I really would hope that they are trolling, because this is the most asinine, ridiculous, ignorant thing that I have heard. You got me all. First of all, the first part where you're talking about. Do we need to pause? Can we pause it? I'll pause it. No, I'm going to pause it. I don't want you to not be here. So you lost me in the first half when you started by saying females because we're not dogs or fucking parasites.
Sure.
But this whole notion that this woman who lost her husband and her child should never move on to someone else is ridiculous and ludicrous. That's number one. But number two, it's wrong. He's completely wrong. She is not pregnant. She posted up on her status like a picture of like that picture of I think like Rihanna in a pool holding up champagne is like, I'm out this summer, not pregnant, not with a man, whatever. And like because of these rumors circulating. But it's like if she was, who the fuck cares? It has been 5 years since she lost her husband and her child. If she found someone to be in a relationship with, then that's great. Good for her. There are men whose wife have died, and 6 months later, they were talking about. There were so many stories because obviously this story went viral. Not him, but like people talking about it went viral, and there were all these stories of women talking about, yeah, my aunt died, and my uncle was all bereft and snot-nosed, and the daughter, people wanted to take him to the hospital because he was all falling out and all this stuff. And 6 months later, he was married. So it's like this idea that she should forever be single and never have any sort of relationship and then be cut off from the estate because he's the Black Mamba. Like, are you dumb? Like, who raised you?
As far as this individual is concerned, it is very dumb. It does open up a question to me as far as how long is the appropriate amount of time for someone to grieve and then move on.
Well, you know that I had a situation.
There's no, but that's the thing. It's an individual thing. Like there's no set amount of time that would be appropriate for the larger landscape of people in the grand scheme of the world. You know what I mean? Like it like that. There's no universal time period.
Yeah.
There's just no, it's not gonna happen.
Well, the thing
this is a personal experience thing,
you know,
for someone to move on, and it doesn't like if it doesn't meet your particular standards, that's your particular standards.
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't meet your particular standard doesn't mean that it's not appropriate.
You know that I had a situation in my family where someone passed away and their spouse got married like basically a year afterwards.
Right.
And that was something where we were all upset. We were all flustered and all that because it just was the way it was done wasn't right. It seemed very weird and dirty, etc. Now, are there situations where someone could have been married to someone for all these decades and then a year passed and they got married and whatever moved on? Sure. I think especially the older you are, the more likely that is to happen because you don't have that much time left. You know, you're not trying to hold off and you just want that companionship. But I think that like to me, at bare minimum, 3 years seems like an okay time, because you think about like they say when you break up with someone that the time it takes to heal is like half the amount of time you spent in that relationship, right?
I see. Yeah.
And so now you think of someone who's married or partnered for someone for long term, like is someone who's 60 years old supposed to, they had a 30-year marriage, are they supposed to wait 15 years before they get back with someone? I don't think so. But at least 5 years, like enough time has passed. Hopefully you've gotten get over the grief. You've moved forward. You know, you're trying to get on with your life. I think that's okay. So if she wanted it, then that's up to her. And also, this is not an ethical decision. It is a moral decision on that person.
Okay.
And nobody should be coming out and publicly trying to shame this woman for moving past a situation that was extremely harmful and hurtful to her, especially when during their marriage, there are things that he did that we know publicly were in the news and in the court documents that were harmful and hurtful to her. So whatever she decides to do to move on and find her happiness, go right ahead. Because that was an extremely tragic, extremely sad, extremely like traumatizing thing to happen. And nobody can say what she should do. And I have a friend whose husband died very young, and it was unprepared or whatever. And so if she decided, he's been passed now, I want to say maybe 2 years. And if she decided she was going to go and be with someone else, I would be very happy for her because I would know how devastating his death was. So for her to be able to move past that and go through it and be able to find love again, I would be so happy for her. Because Vanessa Bryant is a young woman, you know? Why should she spend her whole life grieving? Like, what's her name? Lauren
London. Yes.
She has publicly gone out and said she's never going to be able to be with another man besides Nipsey, and that is her. If that's how she feels, fine. That's what she chooses. But I don't think that is necessary. And I don't think that you should allow anybody to dictate what you do with your life if it's making you happy. And this is another reason why
Agreed.
Men need to be kicked off the internet unless they're from the Grits and Eggs podcast.
Okay. Fair enough. We are going to quickly do the things that made us happy.
I'm the baby merchant. Cats are us.
Okay, what's making you happy?
Well, what made me happy this week? Going down to Baltimore.
Sure.
Shout out
here.
to your family. Shout out to our graduate. You did a great job. We're so proud of you. And then getting to see your family. We haven't been all together since I think Thanksgiving, like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago.
Sure. Yeah.
Getting to spend time with Ariane, going to meet her dad and her bonus mom. That was great. And the wine walkers. So yeah, that was definitely what made me happy. What about you?
Okay. Yeah.
Also doing this podcast with you and spending time with you just in general.
Doing this podcast with you, spending time with you. I love doing things with you, especially during the days when we have time before going to sleep to actually do shit. Going down to Baltimore, seeing my nephew, seeing my family, all of that was amazing.
Oh, can I just add one more thing?
Quick
thing is I put on a career fair at my school on Friday, and it went so well. Everyone was so great. Thank you all for coming. The kids loved you. The teachers loved you. And I really appreciated you coming out, spending your time with these kids, talking to them. And it was just an amazing, great experience. So thank you all.
Okay, so with that being said, thank you all for watching the podcast. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate everybody who gave a fuck about the podcast, essentially. So take it easy, keep it sleazy. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like to contact the podcast, you can reach us via email at blackandSnerdyPodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok at Black and Snerdy Podcast, as well as on Twitter at Black and Snerdy. You can find me, Maurice, on all social media under the handle Licorish is Legit. That's LICORISH is legit.
And you can find me on Instagram. It's ThatsOD, and on Twitter, THATSOD_E. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to us. Tune in next time to the Black and Snerdy podcast, where nerds of a feather flock together.
Remember,
bye.
Boy.
Not yet.
No, this is keeping it. We're keeping this in. Don't forget to take your meds and your subs and drink water. Bye.
Bye.
I actually want to keep that.